Time now for the Morning Rush.
And we start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Still waiting on our next big weather maker. So for today, we've got a good amount of sunshine, a little bit of cloud cover overnight into tomorrow. Most of these showers will be few and far between. We'll keep an eye on better coverage of the showers up over the northwest and the northern mountains only both Wednesday and Thursday. Albuquerque not looking at any significant rain or snow over the next 48 hours. David?
The family of a mother and daughter killed in a crash last month has filed a lawsuit seeking unspecified damages against the alleged thieves who crashed into the pair. 39-year-old Shauna Arredondo Bowling and her 14-year-old daughter Shaylee Bowling died from their injuries when authorities say Alexis Groves and Paul Anthony Garcia stole a van and recklessly caused the crash. At least 3 other parties related to the ownership of the stolen van are named in the suit. More on who they are coming up in the 5 Facts. Crystal?
This morning, Australian authorities now investigating the cause of a deadly plane crash carrying 4 Americans. All 5 people on board died in the crash. It happened around 9 o'clock in the morning, Australia time. The small plane crashed into a mall shortly after takeoff, sending flames and smoke into the sky. The mall was not open at the time. The pilot was being investigated for a previous incident.
Happening today, the Attorney General's office is preparing to hold training at Bernalillo High School, which is aimed at helping students to learn the warning signs of abuse and unhealthy relationships. They say that they've been able to speak at almost every high school in the state. And officials say once they leave the school, they stay in contact with them through calls, emails, and social media.
Happening right now, President Trump back at the White House after spending the President's Day weekend in Florida. This week, he's expected to focus on a new executive order on immigration that does include his travel ban. On Monday, he tapped career Army officer H.R. McMaster to be his national security advisor, replacing the ousted Michael Flynn.
Actor Shia LaBeouf's webcam in downtown Albuquerque still live this morning, and what's happening in front of it is getting a lot of attention. In one video, you see a man flash a gun. In another, Trump supporters come speeding up on motorcycles burning rubber. This exhibit is a collaboration between LaBeouf and artists to protest the president and his policies.
On to news happening tomorrow. Albuquerque City Councilors are expected to decide on a measure to get police bike patrols near UNM. This comes after the unsolved shooting death of a student. Councilor Pat Davis says APD has the money for 980 officers. His legislation would require they put 2 of those officers and a civilian crime analyst on bikes to patrol the UNM and Nob Hill areas. We'll let you know what happens.
Happening tomorrow, city councilors are expected to vote on a final bill to help Albuquerque's libraries. City councilors have expressed the desire to restore $500,000 that the mayor proposed cutting. That includes funding needed to start building the new International District Library on East Central.
This morning, Santa Fe's Archbishop is now joining other Catholic leaders in denouncing La Santa Muerte. Bishops gathered in Mexico just last week where they urged Catholics to avoid honoring the skeleton folk saint. La Santa Muerte is associated with healing, protection, and safe delivery to the afterlife, but she is also linked to the illicit drug trade.
As you wake up today, there's a red flag warning for fire danger in the northeastern part of Colorado. What started as a 1-acre blaze quickly burned about 70 acres in 2 hours. This morning, hundreds of people are evacuated because of the fire are allowed to head back home. Today, authorities are worried that the wind, though, and the dry conditions could make firefighting even more difficult. Kristen?
Red flag warnings posted for portions of New Mexico come tomorrow. So today is going to be that last day of light winds here in Albuquerque with warm temperatures in those upper 60s. Some of us even pushing 70s. Just have to get past those morning temperatures in the 30s and 40s. That's why that Metro Threat Index is at a 1, but no threat expected for the rest of today. Crystal?
New facts this morning suggest heavy drinking may age arteries and increase the risk of heart disease, especially in men. Doctors in Britain studied long-term drinking habits and found too much alcohol can interfere with blood flow. The American Heart Association defines moderate drinking as 1 or 2 drinks a day for men, 1 drink a day for women.
New details on eating seafood. Doctors at Dartmouth warn eating too much seafood high in mercury could put you at greater risk for ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Researchers do emphasize fish still has many health benefits, and they're suggesting that people make choices that are low in mercury.
Let's get a check on traffic now. No major incidents to slow you down for a Tuesday morning commute. A lot more of us going back to work today after the 3-day weekend, so you might run into a little bit of slowdown here over the next couple of hours, but we'll let you know if anything major pops up.
A couple in Canada quickly becoming internet stars thanks to this guy. This is a Chubby. He's a 15-foot high snowman built in the front yard of a home in Canada. The snowman has a traffic cone for a nose, 6-foot tree branches for arms, and a hockey puck for eyes and buttons. They custom made the scarf from a piece of fabric. Giant snowman.
Is massive.
It is pretty big.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there you go. All right, time now for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5. You could soon get a chance to feel what it's like to be a police officer. The Artesia Police Department is hosting a series of classes called A Taste of Blue. It will cover things like use of force, recruitment, even self-defense. Students can also participate in live action scenarios. The first session begins on Thursday. For more information, head on over to our website, KRQE.com.
Number 4, tomorrow Albuquerque City Councilors could decide on a measure for police bike patrols near UNM. This comes after the unsolved shooting death of a student and other recent incidents of crime on and around campus. Councilor Pat Davis says APD does have the money for it. His legislation would require 2 officers and a civilian crime analyst on bikes to patrol the UNM and Nob Hill areas.
At number 3, looking at today's day, planner temperatures in the upper 60s across the metro. Current record stands at 72. We'll see widespread 70s and 80s off to the east. A lot of sunshine today. A few spotty showers up to the north and northwest come tomorrow.
On to number 2, a bill that aims to change how presidents get elected is heading to the state house. The bill is to join an interstate compact requiring electoral college voters to cast ballots for the popular vote winner. Twice, New Mexico voters voted in a presidential candidate that won the popular vote, but not the Electoral College, the most recent Hillary Clinton. The deal doesn't kick in until states representing at least 270 electoral votes sign on.
On to number 1 now. As you heard from David earlier, more trouble for the 2 people suspected in a stolen car crash. It led to the deaths of a mother and daughter. This morning, we've learned a civil lawsuit has been filed by the family of the victims, Shaylee Bowling and her mother, Shauna. In it, the family goes after Paul Garcia and the alleged driver, Alexis Groves, for negligent use of the stolen car. However, the suit also goes after the employee who was assigned to the van, claiming negligence because he left that van warming up unattended that day. The company that owns the van is also named in the lawsuit. If you want to read more on this, go to our website, KRQE.com.